देवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. We have made inroads into the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Ashtadasha Adhyayah, 18th chapter. 18 it's a divine number. 18 indicates victory. 18 means the numerological number for the highest. For the highest, the numerological number for Jiva is 16 and Prakriti is 17. Mahabharata has 18 Parvas. Bhagavatam has Srimad Bhagavatam 18,000 verses. Ishavasya Upanishad 18 mantra, 18 Puranas, 18 days of war. 18 is a divine number, and we are in the precincts of the Deepavali. Today is Dhanvantari day. Dhanvantari. The Dhan is means lasting wealth. What is lasting wealth? Dhanvantari came out of lot of churning, manana, the negative and positive force, whether I should do or not, Usually in the churning, the negative wins. Why I have to do? Just give up, take the shortcut. But divine and demonic forces, the Bhagavan entered in the churning process, entered into Asuras, entered into the Devatas. Devatas also, they wanted to get the lasting happiness, immortality. In search of that one, the Rakshasas, Devas cannot do it themselves. They need the Asuras also. If why good people get challenges in life, if good people, if they do not encounter any negative thing, there won't be any sadhana. To test, real test of a good person, whether that person can withstand the challenge. Without Duryodhana, Pandavas would not have got their glory. Would not have got the glory had Ravana not there, and Ramachandra the story would have stopped in Ayodhya Kanda, Balakanda itself. There was Ayodhya Kanda. There was the Bhagavan incarnated such a lovely child, played well and ruled the country for X number of years and disappeared. If Ramayana is only that one, it would not have lasted this long. It's many kings are doing. If Krishna story also, just he was a child, beautiful looking, and he had a good time, and where he departed, nobody would have revered his presence. The divine people, that he encountered so many challenges, many Asuri Shaktis. When the negativity is there, positive people get grit. Without negative, we can't progress. The Asuri Shakti, the churning of that one, Dhanvantari, after many allurement comes when we are doing the sadhana, many allurement like name, fame and credits, recognition, many temptations comes along the way, and we stop the progress. And when we continue further, what comes out is Amrita. Amrita, Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari, when the Dhanvantari came, both Asuri Shakti and divine forces, they wanted to get that one. But divine, the message of Bhagavan also in Bhagavad Gita, the negative people, however much they strive, they won't get the ultimate. It will be missed. Asuri people, they did not get, only it was realized by the divine people. Divine people alone got that Amrita. Dhanvantari, he appeared, Chaturbhuja Dhanvantari, and it was today is the Dhanvantari day. Also, today is the Ayurveda, World Ayurveda Day. Ayurvedic people that they across the world, they see this one as a Dhanvantari Day. It's a Dhanvantari. All Ayurveda practitioners, they start their practice with the Dhanvantari mantra, Om Dam Dhanvantare Namaha. With that one, it's a healing power. They start. Today is the Dhanvantari Day. And tomorrow is Trayodashi. Tomorrow, light up a lamp with the wick facing towards the south. Keeping the wick facing the south, you are the worshipping the Yama, saying that not to come to me untimely. Dharmaraja, Yamaya Dharmarajaya Mrityu Kayacha. Even in our scriptures, Yama is glorified. Yes, without death, there is no meaning to life. Our game has to finish. We are praying, don't come to me untimely. Even Dharmaraja also is called, is avatar of Yama. Yama's one of the names is Dharmaraja. He is a Dharmaraja, and light up a lamp in the evening, wick facing towards the south, and praying that no untimely death. And the following day, on the Monday is Naraka Chaturdashi. Narakasura, the born out of the Bhumata and Varaha, their son. Narakasura, he kept 18,000 princes in captive, and Sri Krishna went to modern day Assam, and he was, Narakasura had a boon from the Lord Shiva also. Lord Shiva to guard Tripura, he was guarding that one, guarding that city. He requested, he took a boon from Shiva, please protect my land. And Tripura, he was guarding. Sri Krishna went and defeated Shiva. Tripurari, Murari, he vanquished Shiva, and Shiva let Sri Krishna to go and vanquished Narakasura and redeemed 18,100 princes. This princess said, we have been in the captive, where can we go? Sri Krishna accepted them as his wives. These, they 18,000, it talks about these women, they were Agniputras. Agni's children, they wanted to have Lord as their consort, so they decided to be born as the women, and to fulfill their wish, Sri Krishna married all of them, 18,000. On Naraka Chaturdashi, early morning before dawn, get up, light up a lamp, and take the sesame oil bath. Put the light up a lamp and the oil bath to ward off all evils from your life. That is Naraka Chaturdashi. Following day, Deepavali is on the Tuesday, on no moon day. The many people, they say Bhagavan Ramachandra returned to Ayodhya. But according to Valmiki Ramayana, Ravana died on Amavasya. He died on Amavasya. Duryodhana died on Amavasya. Jarasandha died on Amavasya. He died. The death of Ravana is celebrated in Ayodhya also. Ayodhya means Yudh means war. Ayodhya means war has finished. War has finished. To celebrate that one in Ayodhya, it's on the Deepavali day along the Sarayu river, big jubilation is there. Jubilation on the Ramachandra vanquishing the Ravana. And the following day, it is on Wednesday, it is Go Puja, Govardhana Puja. Sri Krishna lifted the Govardhana mountain with his left small finger to Indra. Indra thought he was the superpower. Sri Krishna told Indra is not the highest. He told Indra has a limitation. Why? Indra is the people were worshipping him, like now also we worship many. The people worship Ganapati as the highest, Subramanya as the highest, Shiva is the highest, Parvati as the highest. It's a Sri Krishna told in Bhagavatam that highest is only me. Other devatas are there, they are there to get my jobs done. The people were worshipping Indra as the highest, and Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna said not to, Indra is not the highest. Indra got very angry. He started the cloud burst. Heavy shower. Sri Krishna protected the whole village by raising the shower, and Indra submitted, apologized, and in turn Indra called Sri Krishna as Govinda. From then Sri Krishna's name Govinda has started. And this from the Amavasya, from the Wednesday onwards, Tulsi Puja. Tulsi is here, and after the Ekadashi, Dwadashi, the Chaturmasya finishes. After that, Badrinarayan temple also closes. This I will talk about the religious message of these 4 days. Tomorrow I will talk about the spiritual significance of Deepavali. Tomorrow I will talk about the significance. One is the Deepavali significance. I talked about all 4 days. And the Bhagavad Gita is a text taking us to make the Deepavali to dawn to our lives every day. And in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Ashtadashodhyaya Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, here Sri Krishna, 8 ways he classified the qualities 3 ways: the positive, neutral, and negative, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Your Tyaga is 3 types, and your Jnana is 3 types, your Karma is 3 types, your doership 3 types, your Buddhi 3 types, Dhriti, your focus is 3 types, your happiness 3 types, your Varna is 3 types, Brahmana, Vaishya, and Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and 4 types. The classification, he divided the psychological classification of our personality. Everyone is the same, everyone is equal. It is only a political statement. Everyone is not the same. There is a classification there is a classification. What are the difference? Sri Krishna talks about. There is a psychological classification. Everyone is unique, everyone is special, everyone is different, and we are how different? We are different based on our psychological classification. Sri Krishna talks about this one. Last week we touched upon, we covered up to 41 shloka. Today we will try to make inroads. I will quickly touch upon Arjuna Vacha. Sannyasasya Mahabaho. Tattvamichchami veditum. Tyagasya cha Hrishikesha. Kritakeshini Sudana. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sannyasam karmanam nyasam. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam. Sannyasam kavayo viduhu. Sarvakarma palatyagam. Prahustyagam vichakshana. Sannyasa, that samyak nyasa, completely pledging what is yours. And in a way that sannyasa, the word Shri Krishna doesn't touch on that one tyaga. Completely surrendering what is mine. In fact, what is mine? Everything belongs to him. When everything belongs to him, what is there for me to offer? Thinking that sannyasa, that itself is egoistic. That is sannyasa, the topic itself. I am pledging everything what is mine, saying that in what is mine itself, concept itself, when everything belongs to him, how can I claim it is mine? Sarva karma palatyagam, giving up the notion of attachment of the result is tyaga. Tyajyam dosha vadityeke. Karma prahur manishinaha. Yajnadana tapa karma. Natyajyam iti chapare. Nischayam shunu me tatra. Tyage bharata sattama. Tyago hi purusha vyagra. Trivida samprakirtitaha. Yajnadana tapa karma. Natyajyam karyameva tat. Yajnodana tapaschaiva. Pavanani manishinaha. Pavanani manishinam. Yajnadana tapa, not to forego your yajna, your daily practice, charity and austerity. Never forego this one, because these three are mandatory to keep your mind sharp, physically sharp. And people, they say intense yoga, they come once in a while. When they come, they say, I lost my ability, my strength has gone. I have to start again. If I take a break, it has to start again. It takes time. Life is full of start and stop. Start and stop. You have to keep up your practice. Etanyapitu karmani. Sangam tyaktva palani cha. Kartavya niti me partha. Nishchitam matamuttamam. Sangam tyaktva palam palani. The tyaga is, you are doing that one tyaga without any attachment. Doing your duty, this is the sattvic one. When you give up out of wrong information, that is called as parityaga. I could not go to a movie because I did not know. Movie is on. Oh, I gave up. So I gave up doesn't mean I get any punya. It's some wrong thing. I did not know. Otherwise, I would have gone and gambled whole night. I did not know party was on. That is the tamasic. I did not know. Niyatasya Swami Chinmayananji, he was saying that the politician saying that I am very honest because nobody is giving me bribe. As long as nobody is giving the bribe, I am very honest, I am not taking any bribe. That is the tamasic. Given the real test, When the opportunity is there, still if you are not taking, that is the sattvic. And niyatasya tu sannyasa karmano nopapadyate moha tasya parityaga tamasa parikirtitaha dukkamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayatyaje sakritva rajasam tyagam naivatyaga palam labet. And giving up out of fear, and it is too hard. Started yoga, it is too difficult. And today somebody said, started, it's too tough. Too tough in one class. Giving up, it is easy. Giving up again, you are giving up. That tyaga, giving up, you won't get any merit. Yes, things are at the beginning, it's tough. You have to overcome the challenge. If the children, when they are admitted to the school, given the mathematics, they say, complain, it is too tough, I can't understand mathematics. I am not studying mathematics. Giving up, you won't, that is a rajasic one. It is too tough. I can't go to university, it is too tough. Mathematics, I don't want to take. Too tough. Giving up, that is rajasic. Teacher's training, too tough. Teacher is too tough. I will give up. That is rajasic. I don't want to. I want everything on the clean. I don't want to work. I want to get. That is the rajasic one. You won't get any fruit out of that one. Karyamityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva palam chaiva satyaga satviko mataha. You are doing everything, do your best without expectation of this is what I want out of this one. This is what I want to get, that one. Satviko mataha. Satviko mataha. There is the story in Mahabharata comes about Agni. Agni lost his luster. Agni is a Havyavahana. He is called as a Havyavahana. He is a postman. Whatever you are offering to any deity, you are offering to the Rudraya Swaha, Rudra Idam Nama, Indraya Swaha, Indra Idam Namama, Krishnaya Swaha, Krishna Idam Nama. Whatever you are offering through the Agni. Agni, he went to all the devatas. I have been carrying all your parcel all these days. What I will get in return? He wanted some commission out of that one. I am giving everything. I am a postman. I am bringing everything to you. What they said, what you will get a portion of our whatever you are getting. But they said, since you are desiring for the result, may you lose the appetite to enjoy. Agni lost his brilliance. We supposed to be so dynamic. We are very dull looking, stressed, anxiety, because we want something out. When you are desired prompted action, Mahabharata says, you lose your luster. Glow increases. You may have plenty of things, but you have no appetite you can't enjoy. I'm a multimillionaire, but I can't enjoy. It's a Mahabharata says, the moment you become the desired, I want that one, yes, you will get, but you won't enjoy. That Agni is, you lose your brilliance. The one who does through the Sattvic one, so dynamic, so energetic, so brilliant. For me, I am everything, I have everything, but I can't enjoy. I can't enjoy. What I will do with this much of resources I have no ability to digest what I have. In the Mahabharata says, how some people, They are so brilliant, so energetic, so dynamic. Others only desire what I will get, what I will get. I am doing this one, what commission I will get. They lose their brilliance. In Mahabharata talks about through the Agni, Khandava Vana Dahana. In that one, that story, it comes about Nadveshtya Kushalam Karma Kushalena Anushajyate Yagi Sattva Samavishto Medhavi Chinna Samshayaha. When you are doing wholeheartedly, you do the things Medhavi Chinna Samshayaha. You are, whatever you are doing, you throw your heart. Some good part is there, wrong part is not so good. That is Medhavi. That is the mark of a brilliant person. For example, yesterday, Dr. Narendra, without prompting, he prepared this bookshelf. He thought I would need that one. I have written so many books, it should be proudly displayed and people should buy. I did not ask him to do. He saw the need for the teacher. These are the sattvic quality. If I am telling do something, I am busy. The real, the sattvic student sees what my teacher needs. What can I do? That is the sattvic quality. Promptedly, that brings the brilliance in the student also. If I am only a teacher has to tell 5 times, then teacher will give up. I will tell 5 times, I know teacher will go away and he will assign to somebody. Avoidance, rajasic. Some people do after many times and some, however many times, they are not interested. Tamasic type. Even among the students, there are the categories. Maybe everyone can claim I am a student. I studied under him. The brilliance according to the sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. Nadve dehabrita shakyam tyaktum karmanya sheshataha yastu karma palatyagi satyagi tyabediyate. You can't renounce the karma as long as you live. You have to get involved in doing something, one or the other. Anishta ishta mishram cha trividam karmana palam bhavatya tyaginam pretya natu sannyasinam kvachita. Anything if you do, there are the 3 outcomes: desired outcome, mixed outcome or undesirable outcome. But one who has the sattvic attitude has done a sattvic tyaga, for that person karma won't bind. Last week I talked about Newtonian law applies for the rajasic and tamasic people. Every action has a reaction. But for the sattvic mentality, even if you do Newtonian law, third law, every action has a counter reaction. That won't apply to one who has a sattvic mentality. Panchaitani mahabaho karanani nibodame Sankhye kritante proktani siddhaye sarva karmanam. To do anything, you need 5 things. What are they? Adhishtanam tata karta karanam cha pratak vidam vividascha pratak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam. To anything to do, you need the stable platform. Stable without having a stability. And in Vivekananda also was talking about in his time, India, Britishers had looted the country to the bone. Before that, Mughals looted, Britishers looted, utter poverty. He was saying that first what people need of Bharat, India, is 2 square meal. If you are so hungry, what higher things I can talk about? You are so, getting a 2 square meal itself is a challenge. How can I talk about that one? If people in Gaza, they are struggling for a meal, what Bhagavad Gita I can talk about? They talk about, give me water, they give me shelter. That Panchayatan, you have to stability. But we, Australia, we have come here. Basic things are taken care. But still our mentality is, we are poor. We want more. We want more. I was telling in the class that some people appear to be very rich, but they don't want to give anything. I told them because last life they had abjured poverty. All of a sudden they got the richness. Their mentality still, I am poor, I don't want to give anything. I don't want to give anything. That mentality has not gone. When the soul leaves, the mind also accompanies. Their mindset is still there. Though I have everything, I don't want to give. That poor mentality is still there. Some people may not have abundance, but so generous because they have experienced that wealth in the past. That same mentality has come. So generous. You are wealthy or Manish also was talking before, whether you are wealthy or poor, it is the inner makeup, not your outer abundance. Outer abundance, adhishtanam, you need to have a good platform. For example, people in Australia, for example, our foundation is good. Sushri is born. Now, his father would have gone through tough time as a child. Whereas Sushri and Chinmay, they have abundance. The basic things are taken care. Your adhisthana is good. You can launch forward. You can launch forward. Adhisthana is good. Not to squander this opportunity. Whereas your father or grandfather, their adhisthana was further lower. The basic things was a tough. Getting, feeding the family, the time is spent more on that one. Now, your adhisthana is done, you can invest on inner enrichment. Adhishtanam, tata, karta, doership, karanam, senses. Utilize your senses, not to abuse that one. Chesta, do all your might, whatever possible, do that one. Daivam chaivatra panchamam. When you have, prepare yourself. Daivam, fifth one is the Daiva. I am a farmer. I am so worried. What happens if the rain doesn't come? I don't want to till the ground and sow the seed and keep it ready. What if the rain doesn't come? I don't want to waste my investment. That is what we are doing. He says, prepare all four. Daivam, rain comes or not, at least you prepare yourself. If the rain comes, you will get a bumper harvest. Not to think whether rain will come or not, and not to do anything. Divine grace won't flow on them. To flow on them, you have to prepare yourself. Sharira Vangmano Biryat. Sharira Vangmano Biryat. Karma Prarabhate Naraha. Karma Prarabhate Naraha. Nyayam va viparitam va. Nyayam va viparitam va. Panchayate tasya hetavaha. Panchayate tasya hetavaha. Whatever you do through the body or talking or thinking, these 5 things are must. Tatraivam sati kartaram. Atmanam kevalam tuyaha. Atmanam kevalam tuyaha. Pashyatya akrita buddhyatma. Pashyatya akrita buddhyatma. Nasa pashyati durmati. Nasa pashyati durmati. The people of low intellect, they don't see the requirement of the Deva. They say, you work, you get. You just by working it won't get. Unless the divine grace is there, then only. But you have to work. The sattvic mode. And yasya nahankrito bhavo. बुद्धिर्यस्य न लिप्यते हत्वापि स इमां लोकान् न हन्ति न निबध्यते. When even you are fighting the battle, even if you vanquish your opponents and defeat them and win over them, despite that one, the stigma won't affect. It is earlier this week, the vice president of a big American company called me and he said, Guruji, I am in dilemma. My management asked me to get rid of half of my staff. Company is going through the tough time and American economy is not rosy. It's tough and some of them I know personally also. Personally, and they are in the 50s and they have obligations. I feel very bad. I can't sleep. What should I do? What should I do? And I'm feeling very discomfort. I quoted him this shloka. This shloka, as a job you're doing, not out of your personal vendetta. I don't have personal grudge about this person and I'm get rid of him. As a job. Hatvapi na imam lokan na hantu na nibadyate. Even as a part, I am working for an organization. It is not my decision. The management wanted to follow without any attachment. No prejudice. No personal anger against anyone. I am doing that one as a role without any attachment. I told him, offer it to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Not to take the credit, or your management may praise you and give a bonus for getting rid of half your staff, not to take credit. Innerly, not to be elated or go into regret mode because of me, 5 people. I was instrumental in ruining 5 people's life. Not to take. Offer it to, then only you can survive in this world. Sometimes you have to take tough decisions in your life. You can't be the pleasing to everyone. You want to please everyone, you can't get your job done. Whatever your role, and Dr. Narendra, if it's some patient, he knows that patient is making up, he has to be strict also. Some people go to emergency, he was saying, for a piece of bread. Doctors would know, sometimes you have to be strict also. You can't be good to everyone. If you are good to everyone, then you can't perform your obligation. Say, Shri Krishna says, do your job, not to take the responsibility, do the job. Then that is the secret of leadership. Leadership, you are not taking the many people, executives, they get on to the job. The first thing they get rid of few people, put it in their CV. I got rid of that many people, cost cutting. I became a minister. I shut this ministry, that ministry. It's good on my CV only to pamper my ego. Shri Krishna says, not pamper your ego. Is it worth? Justified. Not for your sake. Then that is called a sattvic way. Otherwise, stigma of that one, curse of people will fall on you. Curse of people ruined my life. When I am not attached, their curse also won't come to me because no personal agenda for me. No personal agenda for me. This is the secret of how you stay sane in the world. You are doing, still stigma is not getting attached. Stigma is not getting attached. Jnanam jneyam parijñata. Trivida karma chodana. Karanam karma karteti. Trivida karma sangraha. the jnana, knowledge, knower, and the ways to acquire the knowledge and karma. There are three types. Jnanam karma cha karta cha. Trideva guna bedataha. Prochyate guna sankyane. Yata vashrunutanyaphi. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam. Bhava avyaya ikshate. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. Tajnanam vidhi satvikam. The knowledge, satvik, what is the satvik knowledge? Is the overall understanding. Not taking the words, lines from the scriptures or a textbook, what suits me. What suits me, you have a comprehensive understanding, that is called a satvik knowledge. Not to take Upanishad, pick up one line, for example, Aham Brahmasmi, there is a small, two words are there. Say that I don't understand, I should know what is the previous sloka. What is the previous verse? I have to understand. And following, I have to understand. Not to just pick up only two words, Aham Brahmasmi means I am God. To understand the Shastra also, you should know before, in what context that has come. What is the preceding shlokas? What is the succeeding? And succeeding, that is satvik. If I only pick up what suits me, and like a political statement, what I have spoken for 1 hour, I pick up only one sentence and make big issue out of that one. I have not seen the previous, what is the context. The satvik one is a bigger picture. Bigger picture, that is called a satvik. Pritatvena to yajnanam. Nana bhavat pritak vidan. Veti sarveshu bhuteshu. Tajnanam vidhirajasam. The rajasic one only quoting for our teacher's assignment. What suits them, they'll pick up 1 or 2 verses from here and there, they quote it. They have no understanding of the scriptures. Only what suits. For my assignment, I pick up one line. In ChatGPT, I look for a relevant shloka. I just plug it in. And I don't know the in and out. It's it is good enough to get wow from the audience. Oh, this person is quoting from that one. This person quoting from that one. If you ask the question further, we will come back to you, sir. And that is rajasic. They will get caught out. They can't have a lasting, they can't impress for long. It is for just 10 minutes presentation, it is good. Yattu Krishna vade kasmin karye sakta haitukam atatvarta adalpam cha tattamasa udahritam. Tamasa, that totally out of context. Out of context, the assignment is something, they have written something, and one person, he said, last time I wrote 20 pages, I got 20 marks. This time I am writing 35 pages. And doesn't matter what I write. And whatever people, that is what many people they say. I wrote in our exam also, not even 15 minutes, they are asking for additional sheet, sir. Additional sheet. You are so panicky. I have not even written 2 pages. This person is asking for additional. And what you write, you don't know. And they say that is the tamasic one. Niyatam sangaraitam ragadveshata kritam apala prepsuna karma yattat satvika uchyate yattu kamepsuna karma sa ahankarena va punaha kriyate bahulayasam tadrajasa udahritam. The rajasic, I talked about the sattvic, so dynamic, so dynamic, ever fresh. Rajasic, I do so small things, I exhausted. Bahula yasam, whatever I do, I exhausted. Because selfishness is there. Selfishness, it is not the unlimited energy. Sattvic gives the unlimited energy. Rajasic, bahula ayasam. You get tired quickly. Anubandham kshayam himsa.
Anubandham kshayam himsa.
Anavekshya cha kapaurusham.
Anavekshya cha paurusham.
Mohadarabhyate karma.
Mohadarabhyate karma.
Yattat tamasa uchyate.
Yattat tamasa uchyate.
The tamasic karma is the bondage in the beginning, bondage in the end. For example, recently in Gaza war, the Hamas, many people in the name of religion, they got brainwashed and joined Hamas. And after 2 years of war, and they also got fed up, and they could not get out of the Hamas gang. They could not get out, and Hamas suspected these people are the informers for Israel, and they collected 25-30 people, shot on their head. It's merciless. They joined before also. It is a bondage, finish also bondage. We get on to the wrong company of people. Always is a beginning also is a torture, living also is torture, end also is torture. That is the tamasic one. Mukta sangona hamvadi.
Mukta sangona hamvadi.
Dhriti utsaha samanvitaha.
Dhriti utsaha samanvitaha.
Siddha siddho nirvikara.
Siddha siddho nirvikara.
Karta satvika uchyate.
Karta satvika uchyate.
The doership, how should be the doership? Mukta sangona hamvadi, not attached to the anything. You have to have a freedom in life. I was thinking myself, this center, it has come in, and every day twice I am coming, morning and evening, and how it will, I am become a bonded. How can I be free? I see not many hands are putting up to come and help. I was thinking how other organizations, heads are working. They are doing whatever. So I thought I should enjoy whatever I have to do. When I am going somewhere, I should do whatever I have to do. Things will take care. Bhagavan has come here. He will find somebody, the more competent people. He will find the right energy. It is not my responsibility, his responsibility. Many people, the heads of the organization, they do their personal things also, what it requires. What my sadhana is required, I have to do. I should not be bondage. Mukta Sangha, my karta, I should do such a way, I should not be attached to this center also. This is not my center, it is his center. He will take care. Ahamvadi, no ego. No, it's not to say it is my center, it is his center. Ahamvadi, dhriti, so focused. My focus towards the God has not diminished for decades. Utsaha, my determination, my intensity has not diminished before this temple came and after this temple has not come. Utsaha samanvitaha. Siddha siddho nirvikara. Whether success or failure, I am not attached. This is done with a good intention for the next generation. It may be great success or a failure. I am not affected. That is the karta. That is how I can stay myself sane. Otherwise, every day my hand on my head. Nobody is coming. So many teachers are there, not interested. I am busy, sir. I am busy. This secret of success is this one, this karta. Ayukta prakrita stabdha. Shato naikriti kolasaha. विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते. That is tamasic, the negative and detrimental. Any organization, how can I ruin? Working against that one, and negative mentality, talking back against this institution, something has done, and talking back, how can I weaken this one? How can I remove the foundation of this one? That is the tamasic one. The rajasic one, ragi karma pala prepsu, lubdo himsatmako ashuchihi. So attached. This is my this one, and claiming for everything. This is mine. That is the rajasic one. Buddhi, the classification of buddhi. In the beginning, I talked about this chapter. Sri Krishna talked about the classification, 8 types of classification. Sri Krishna talked about the 8 types of classification. He classified on Tyaga, Jnana, Karma, Karta, Buddhi. Now we have come to the Buddhi. The classification of the Buddhi, Buddhirbedam Dhrite Chaiva, Trivida Gunatas Trividam Shrunu, Prochyamana Asheshena, Prutatvena Dhananjaya. The Buddhi also, Buddhirbedam, Buddhi and Dhriti, 3 types. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha, karya akarye bhaya abhaye, bandham moksham cha ya veti, buddhi sa partha satviki. The satviki buddhi, satvik buddhi, what to do, what not to do. The classification and what should get involved, what I should refrain, what is bondage, what is freedom. That type of buddhi is called as satvik. Yaya dharma adharmam cha, karyam cha karyameva cha, karyameva cha, ayatavat prajaniti, buddhi sa partha rajasi. The totally confused. What should I do? What should I not do? Should I go to my dance practice or should I come to Bhagavad Gita? I am totally confused. All my friends, 20-year-old friends, they are saying, come here, enjoy. Or Bhagavad Gita, something for my heart. What should I do? Totally confused, that one, here or there. Higher, I had to go to Arangyatram or Bhagavad Gita. Arangyatram, Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Arangyatram better. And Bhagavad Gita, who will listen to Bhagavan's old story? I will learn later. This ayatavat, not having a focus, that is called as the rajasic. Adharmam dharmamiti. Ya manyate tamasavritaha. Sarvartan viparitanscha, buddhi sa partha tamasi. Adharmam dharmamiti. What not to be done, I am enjoying doing that one. What to be refrained, I am taking delight in that one. All negative understanding, whatever is said, it is doing totally opposite, getting the wrong end. It is the tamasic buddhi. What is 3 types of dhriti? The focus. Dhriti, the Sri Krishna Vedavyasa says, the best dhriti is Kunti. Kunti's dhriti, all her life full of challenges. One challenges or other challenge, but she never lost the focus. Dhritya Kunti. You have to have dhriti, the focus, endurance like Kunti. Dhrityaya dharayate mana prarana indriya kriyaha yogena vyabhicharinya dhriti sa partha satviki. Dhritya yogena the single pointed, not squandered. I am here, I have learnt, like in the Upanishad class I talked about, Vedas are talked about the 4 types. One is Samhita, Brahmana, then Aranyaka, and the Upanishad. The 4 classification. Brahmana phase is information gathering. I am collecting here, I am collecting here, I am collecting here, I am collecting here. Brahmana is slowly mastering that one. And Aranyaka means now I have acquired the knowledge, I have to give out what is not essential. I have to hang on to one. Upanishad is mastering that one. We are 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, still I don't know what I want. I am everywhere. Upanishad says, in the early years you tried everything, now you are aging, now limit yourself to slowly limit your interaction. You become mastery. Get the mastery over that one. Even at the age of 50, 60, I am that party, this party, I can't come, I have to go to that birthday party, I have to go to this Diwali dinner, that dinner, this dinner. I am all over the place. When are you maturing? Upanishad says, you have to, life is, you are in a short lifespan. You have to concentrate. You start rejecting. I have done that one in early age. Now, I am finishing my game, I have to synthesize, concentrate. Because this concentration determines my next journey. If I am still all over the place, again come back next life, do the same. I have not learnt. This is the way, this is a dhriti. The sattvic dhriti, yaya dharma kamartan, yaya tu dharma kamartan, dhritya dharayate arjuna, prasangena palakankshi, dhriti sa partha rajasi. The dhriti focus is only time-bound focus. I am only doing the teacher's training as long as I get teacher's certificate. Have I got my teacher's certificate? Who cares about the teacher? Who cares about the community? I can only put it in the social media. I am a qualified teacher. Come to my yoga class. I charge only half that of my teacher. That one, my focus, my commitment, only the time bound. That is the rajasic. You can't progress. Your progress has stopped. And yaya dharmya yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha na vimucyanti durmeda dhriti sa partha tamasi. The focus, no focus at all, only in imagination. I am in my own world, no focus. At least rajasic people, at least selfish desire is there. Tamasic, they have no interest for their own progress also. No interest, they live as a burden to everyone. Sukham tvidanim trividam. Shunu me bharatarshaba. Abhyasad ramate yatra. Dukkantam cha nigacchati. Yattadagre vishamiva. Pariname amritopamam. Tatsukam satvikam prokta. Atma buddhi prasadajam. Vishayendriya samyoga. Yattadagre amritopamam. Pariname vishamiva. Tatsukam rajasam smritam. Yadagre chanubande cha. Sukham mohana atmanaha. Nidra alasya pramadottam. Tattamasa udahritam. The happiness beginning is a challenge. It's a lot of hard work. I have to work hard, and end result is a happiness that is called a sattvic. If you are seeker of the happiness, comfort, the students, they say in the early, students should not have any comfort. If they have too much of comfort, so they won't put effort. It's you have to have tough time, struggle hard. Then if you seek the happiness, it will end up as a ruin. You go after the party in the student days. Even adults also, we joined yoga, but so much of compromise. Diwali dinner, that dinner, Deepavali dinner. I am the seeker of the happiness. My life, tomorrow I will talk about so many Deepawalis attended, nothing has happened here. Only I am saying Happy Deepavali. Only my slogan, nothing has happened. Only happiness for the party. Earlier, it is yet athada grave. So much of fun, so many friends. Happy Deepavali. So many banquet that I had, but coming back, I should not have gone. I ate too much. And tomorrow, yoga also is missed. I came late. So, regret. And focus. Initially, the sadhana is not easy. It is like walking on a razor blade. In Kathopanishad talks about the tamasic one, and initially also the bondage, end also bondage. That is the laziness, letharginess is tamasic. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि
न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि
देवेषु वा पुनः सत्त्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः ब्राह्मणा क्षत्रिया विषं शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः. The classification of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra is based on your swabhava and based on the type of job you do. Your job you are doing, and most of us are Shudras, just doing what has been told by the boss. That is the labor class, Shudras. The Kshatriyas one, taking the responsibility, taking the administration job, taking the initiative, that is the Kshatriya job. Vaishya job, how to increase the profit, how to do the marketing. That's Vaishya. The Brahmana's quality, it's looking ahead, how to stay afloat, how to be creative, how to inspire, how to stay ahead in the game. That is the Brahmana. It is not by birth. And what is the quality of the Brahmana? It's Sri Krishna talks about. We may say, I am a Brahmana. So Sri Krishna says, do you have these qualities to be called as a Brahmana? Shamodamastapa shaucham kshanti arjavameva cha jnanam vijnana astikyam brahma karma swabhavajam. What comes to you naturally? Calm mind, serene mind. And you have natural affinity for knowledge and control over limbs, control over your tongue. The Dhamma, you are following the purity of the body, talking and thinking. Kshanti, you are able to endure the insults. People will be heaping the insult on you instead of retaliating for every comment. Do you have a tendency to endure the insults, criticism? Arjava. Arjava means straightforward. Straightforward, not thinking something, talking something and doing something. Straightforward in expressing. Jnanam, having the interest for knowledge. Vijnanam means the personal experience, not only the knowledge. I should have experience, not just a theory. Astikyam, I have the firm belief in the Lord, not the lip service. God may help me, not that one. Astikyam, Brahma Karma Swabhavajam, these qualities for the Brahmana Swabhava naturally comes without being prompted. From childhood, these qualities naturally comes. It is Brahma Karma Swabhavajam. For example, who is that? The Kartikeya. Kartikeya, that small child, 8-year-old, he came other day, without saying anything, he started doing japa. And I was sitting, whole time he was sitting in front of me, without talking. So much of respect. That Purva Samskara, that Brahmana quality, he may be born in some other, the family father may be some other, this one, but Brahmanic quality naturally get expressed. This is the Brahma Karma Swabhavaja. It like Ayurveda, they talk about what Prakriti you have. Next week we'll touch upon what is Kshatriya quality. Naturally comes to you. It is talking about nothing is superior or inferior, where all four are required and where you classify, where you put yourself. Shri Krishna talks about, next class, Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.